This particular episode of Horrid Henry is so shocking, so utterly devastating, that it's hard to believe it was ever meant for children. While Henry's parents are known for being tough on him, this episode takes their cruelty and his suffering to a whole new level. It's a masterclass in psychological torment, not a typical cartoon storyline. We're going to dive into the truly heartbreaking 11 minutes that left a grown man on Reddit visibly shaken. It all begins with a glimmer of hope. Henry hears about a TV contest where he can win £200 by submitting a funny home video. This isn't just about the money. For Henry, it's a chance to finally do something right and maybe, just maybe, earn some respect from his constantly disappointed parents. He borrows his brother Peter's camera and devises a masterful plan. He uses a stick to knock over a trash can, sending his cat Fifi flying and his dad stumbling into a closed car trunk. It's a simple, harmless prank. Henry isn't being malicious. He's just a resourceful kid trying to win a contest. For once, everything seems to be going his way. But this is Henry's life, and nothing ever goes according to plan. The universe, it seems, has it in for him. The first obstacle comes in the form of Moody Margaret. She appears for mere seconds, but manages to rip the camera from Henry's hands, accidentally deleting the footage. His chances at the prize money vanish in an instant. While Henry would be justified in getting angry, he chooses to walk away, showing a surprising maturity. But Margaret isn't done yet. She makes a deliberate decision to destroy every single one of his future attempts. She goes from being a minor annoyance to a full-blown tormentor, systematically sabotaging his every move. This is where the episode crosses the line from a childhood mishap to a disturbing display of psychological warfare. You think a girl would have better things to do than to risk her own safety just to make someone else's life miserable. But here we see Margaret climb a towering tree to cut a rope, causing Henry to fall into the water below. She even breaks in his house to set traps. Henry has nowhere to feel safe, not with his neglectful family, and now not even in his own home. He's constantly under the threat of Margaret's next cruel prank. The level of effort she puts into humiliating him is truly disturbing. You would think the torment would finally end, but it only gets worse. After a day of endless setbacks, Henry's family is gathered around the TV, and what do they see? Henry's entire day of humiliation is being broadcast on national television. His parents and his little brother aren't comforting him. They're laughing hysterically at his public embarrassment. They don't laugh with him, they laugh at him. It's truly heartbreaking. Thousands, maybe even millions of people are watching Henry at his most vulnerable, and his own family thinks it's hilarious. But wait, there's a new twist. The show reveals that the person who submitted the footage and won the £200 was none other than Moody Margaret herself. She had filmed all of her sabotage attempts, turning Henry's pain into her profit. This is pure, unadulterated cruelty. It's the definition of a sociopathic act. Just when Henry's world seems to have completely fallen apart, a glimmer of hope appears. A phone call comes in. Someone saw Henry on TV and wants to hire him for an advertisement, offering £250, even more than the initial price. For a brief moment, it seems like his public humiliation might lead to a great opportunity. But of course, his parents, oblivious and cruel as ever, see no harm in sending their child to an unknown company alone. The final blow comes with an announcement from Margaret. After a day of being tormented, humiliated, and laughed at, she appears with a portable TV and gleefully announces that she has the tape, so everyone at school can also enjoy his misery. She is literally taking his suffering and making sure it follows him to school. This isn't a children's show anymore. It's a horror story. It's truly shocking that multiple adults wrote, animated, and broadcast this without anyone questioning how incredibly dark and disturbing it was. The show takes the characters' personality traits and cranks them up to an unimaginable level, turning Henry into a victim and his family into monsters. This episode shows that Henry isn't just horrid, the world around him is.